There are conflicting reports about this 3-hour runtime for Avengers Endgame. Is it really that long, or is this a placeholder? We're going to talk about that. Plus, we get an update about when we can get our grubby hands on these Avengers Endgame tickets.
It's like the news, but for nerds. Subscribe so you never miss an episode.
Today's shout out goes to Marvel Bros. Indeed, Jonathan Hickman is coming back to Marvel Comics in July. We'll do another nerd card question at the end of this video. What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday to you. I am Josh. This is the Den of Nerds. And guys, I need your help. This morning, I woke up to a copyright strike on this channel from a video that was 2 years old. This was a weird company out of Spain that copyright striked us. Now, if you don't know what all this means, it's basically just very bad for the channel. Now, everything we do here is fair use on the channel, but because of YouTube's broken system, companies can go around there and make these claims, and it's actually harder for me to prove our innocence than it is for them to prove that we are guilty. Long story short, I made a tweet about this. If you could go to the Den of Nerds Twitter and like and comment and retweet on this post, it could get somebody's attention. That's probably the only way we're gonna get out of this situation. And if you follow us on these other platforms, it ensures that we will not disappear completely if YouTube decides to be ridiculous. All right, enough of all that. Let's get into the news. So it's probably time to pour one out for your bladder, and mostly because you're not going to be drinking anything when you see Avengers Endgame, so you pour it out. But yeah, you probably saw this pop up everywhere yesterday. This was all over Reddit, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere. There were videos, articles confirming that Avengers Endgame will indeed be 3 hours and 2 minutes. Now, this all had to do with AMC Theaters listing that as the official runtime on their website. But since it's been removed from their website, and yet Fandango still has it on their website, so there's a lot of confusion on whether or not this is actually real. And then after AMC took it down, there were like a bunch of people on Reddit that came forward claiming to work at different movie theaters around the country. They were talking about, yeah, this is a 3-hour runtime. Some people were saying, no, we have a different runtime that was given to us. And I think the best way to explain what happened yesterday was there's a placeholder time that was given to theaters to basically give them the best idea possible of how many showings they can fit into their theaters. And I think overall, this was just a rough estimate. Basically, Marvel's telling people, like, put out a 3-hour chunk. That's basically what you're gonna be looking at for this film. This same thing happened with Captain Marvel, where they had a longer runtime, like literally right up to the week of release, and then they actually adjusted for the actual runtime. This is all just so that these theaters have some kind of an idea of like how to schedule their cleaning, how to schedule these show times, and they probably don't know exactly how long it is, but as I've been saying for weeks and weeks and weeks, we should kind of at this point expect around a 3-hour experience. So it's not confirmed, but pretty likely that we're looking at a 3-hour experience here. And I saw all kinds of great memes and all sorts of great things that people were talking about with regards to this yesterday. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. Like, first of all, my gut reaction is like, hell yes, give me 3.5 hours. I want all the Thanos and all the Avengers and everything. And then immediately my other thought was like, man, like, what am I gonna do? I'm not doing the diaper thing. I'm not doing it. So I'm like at this point where I'm like, well, what am I gonna do? Like, not drink a bunch of water? I guess I won't enjoy a big old soda when I go into the film. Perhaps I'll fast for a couple of days beforehand and train myself by watching the extended cuts of The Lord of the Rings or something like that. But that's kind of where we're at with this, guys. It really does look like we're getting a 3-hour Avengers Endgame movie. What do you think about this? What do you think about the reports? Even if it's a little bit off at this point, it's really looking like we're getting that 3 hours. All right, last story of the day. I need to update you guys about when you can get the Avengers Endgame tickets. There was some douchey YouTuber yesterday talking about how it was gonna go down yesterday. Got everybody all pumped up. Yeah, my bad. There was actually some evidence, though, in my defense. There was some evidence and some reports that indeed the tickets were going to go on sale yesterday. Obviously, this didn't happen. And so the next question in line is, of course, when are we going to be able to buy these tickets? And the best answer I can give you is we don't know. There's a bunch of people leaking stuff on Reddit talking about dates that they know. I've heard April 1st. I've heard April 2nd. I've heard April 4th. I've heard later this week. So I really don't know what to believe. The best thing you can do is go on whatever ticketing app you're going to make the purchase on and try to get like notifications enabled on your smartphone or whatever. We really don't know when these things are going to drop. Of course, they're going to sell out hella quick. So I know everybody's really going to try to get their hands on as many tickets as they can. And unfortunately, I can't really give you guys a definitive date. I do want to apologize for kind of making people stay up super late yesterday. Like Second Street Marvel was talking to me on Twitter about how he was, glued to the computer all day. Sorry about that, bro. But yeah, that's That's the best that we can do, guys. There's really no sign here, but keep your eyes glued, man. Very soon we'll be getting tickets, and even, I mean, like, I can't believe it. We're gonna be watching Avengers Endgame really soon. I do want to mention we are doing a fan chat live, chatting about Avengers stuff later today. I'm thinking around 3 or 4 p.m. Make sure you stay tuned to our social media and the community tab here on YouTube to know for sure when that goes down. All right, now let's check the nerd card on the way out of here. I want to know what is the name of every member of the Warriors 3. These guys were in the Thor movies and definitely in the Thor comic books. Let me know, what were all of the names of the Warriors 3? Answer that question in the comment section below. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video.